Hey folks, Mav's Dad here with another watch review. I've got something really interesting for you today. This is the Maratac SR-9015L from Comm. Now Comm is a company based out of California that specializes in military grade watches, knives, survival gear, flashlights, and many other items. Now this particular watch was privately designed and contracted for Comm to sell, and it's a really interesting watch. What we'll do is we'll go over the features, the functions, the fit and finish, and then I'll give you my overall impressions of this really unique and interesting watch. Now, when you order it, you're just going to get what they call a watch taco. You don't get a fancy box or anything. This is like a ballistic nylon grade case, and they call it a taco because it looks like a taco. So anyway, the watch is in here, and there you go. Now again, this is just a nylon case. You have some care instructions right here on this card, but that's it. That's all you get. No fancy box, which is, fine with me. Let's put this over here. And here's the watch, and what I'll do is in the left-hand corner, I'll put all the specs and stuff for you. Again, this is privately designed and contracted for Comm, and it's a really interesting watch. It has a sterile dial. There's no branding of any sort on the dial. You have no idea who makes this watch. So if you just want kind of like the pure essence of timekeeping, this is the watch for you. All right, so here we go with the specs. You got a 46.2 millimeter case. It's 14.5 millimeters thick. It has a 22 millimeter bracelet with machine screws, which I really like. These are actually stainless steel machine screws, so no pin and collar system with this. You see the little flathead screw in there. They're extremely easy to replace or remove if you need one, whatever you need to do to size your watch. You just need a very small jeweler's flathead screwdriver to undo the screws. So that's the first thing I really liked about this watch. You also have 3 micro adjustments right there. I'm sorry, it's 4 micro adjustments right there. The movement is a Miyota, which is made by Citizen 9015. It's a 24 jewel movement, again, made by Citizen. You have a 42-hour power reserve. You have a sapphire domed crystal. You also have a sapphire case back. Now this also is domed crystal's anti-reflective coating. As you can see that blue sheen right there, that's your anti-reflective coating right there. And this on the back is your sapphire case back. Now this is an actual option on this watch. It doesn't come with this. Normally you would just get a stainless steel solid case back, but I love seeing the movement inside. So this is a $40 option that you add to the watch. So there you go. Really cool. Now it's 10 atmospheres water resistant, which an atmosphere is 330 feet. You have a screw down crown at 430, which is right there, right below the 4 o'clock index. It's made of 316 surgical stainless steel. It has Super Luminova C3, and that's triple applied on all the indexes. And again, that case back, that's a $40 option. This watch retails for $399, so add 40 bucks, you're looking at $440 out the door. So really interesting timepiece. Now I'm gonna go over my pros, and I guess I have a couple cons, not many. One, the 46.2 millimeter case size, I mean, it's crazy large on your wrist. It's a very large watch. I normally like to stay within 42 to 44 millimeters personally, but some people that like a little larger, this is definitely large. So that's one thing that kind of, it looks really big on the wrist, and I'll show you a wrist shot here in just a second. So that's kind of a con. The other con is the fact I don't necessarily like such a sterile dial. I wouldn't mind seeing the Maratac logo there. I'd love to know who makes this watch because it's a very well-made watch. Extremely well-made. So it's a little too sterile for me personally, but again, that's just a personal opinion. Some people are going to love this. Some people are going to be kind of indifferent. So that's kind of up to you. Those are really the only 2 cons that I have about this thing, are the sterile dial, and also I would love to see at least a date function. There's no date function, no day function, nothing. So it's just time telling, and that's fine. If that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. But those are my cons: the no day date, the super sterile dial, and the actual physical size. It's just a monster of a watch. So anyway, now the pros are many. One, I love this bracelet. Very nice bracelet. I love those stainless steel machine screws. this was, I mean, it took me literally 3 or 4 minutes to swap out, to add another link to this thing, because this was a little bit small for me. Very, very nice bracelet. I mean, I just love it. It's a really, you can just feel the quality, feel the heft of the watch. The crown has got a super nice feel to it. And let's pull it out here. Like I said, screw down. Now it is hackable. This is a windable and hackable movement, which is also another one of my pros for sure. Push it in, and you can just wind it just like that. And then push it in to screw the crown in. And the crown sits pretty flush with the case. And again, if you ever go diving or snorkeling or swimming, you always want to make sure your crown is screwed in on a watch with a screw down crown, because that'll jeopardize the integrity of the waterproofness of the case. The bezel, really, really tight bezel. I mean, maybe the tightest bezel I've seen on a watch. I mean, it takes some absolute effort to move this bezel. And as many of you all know, I love a bezel that lines up perfectly with the 12 o'clock index, which this one does perfectly. Very nice bezel, really nice grip on the bezel too. So if you're actually going to use this to go diving, it's got plenty of grip on it, super strong click action, really nice. The case back, I mean, I've said that before. I love the option that you can get that sapphire case back, really nice. And the quality of the case itself, I mean, it's no frills so far as decoration goes, but you know, nice kind of brush surfaces, nice crown. I mean, obviously extremely legible. When you have a black watch face with white markings and indexes, I mean, it's extremely legible. And I like a watch when I can just immediately look down, tell what time it is in like a second. I don't like a watch, you know, especially I'm not a big chronograph person, because you have all those different subdials, or a watch with a white face where you can't really tell the difference between the face of the watch and the hands. I mean, if you want to see what time it is in a split second, this is definitely the watch for you. So, really cool. I like it a lot. I do. I just wish it was a little bit smaller. And I don't know if I've already thanked Mike, but I want to thank Mike over at Comm for sending me this review unit. I'm definitely going to enjoy this watch. Very, very nice. Maybe in the future I can get something a little bit smaller, between like the 42 and 44 millimeter range. But let me go and put this on the wrist, and I'll show you how big it is. And this is the watch I have now. I did a review on this about 6 months ago. This is kind of like the Seiko 5 version of a monster. And you can see, even with the bezel on this one, this Maratac kind of swallows it up. It's a big, big watch, guys. It's a big watch. 46.2 millimeters is a big case for a watch. All right, so let's pop this thing on. The one thing I did notice about the bracelet, it doesn't have a lock. Whenever you put it on, it basically has that bar right there, and this snaps into place. It doesn't have any pushers to lock the bracelet, which I would kind of would have liked for a little bit more security. But I mean, it's plenty secure when you put it on here, but kind of for my peace of mind, I would like something with some pushers right there. Again, just a personal opinion. So let's put this thing on. Little Maratac branding right there too for you. There you go. And there you go. As you can see, kind of a comparison. I mean, it's a big watch. Has really a lot of wrist presence, which is something you would want when you have a watch with a 46 millimeter case. A lot of wrist presence. I'm really impressed with this bracelet as well. I like it. I like it a lot. Interesting. So, if y'all like this video, please click on like. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'm getting a ton of new subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one, and I'll put a little reminder of that in the lower right hand corner of the screen for you. But it's an interesting timepiece. It really is, and Comm has quite a few mechanical automatics on their site for y'all to check out. And again, most of these are privately designed and contracted either for different government agencies or individuals. And some of these Comm themselves actually contract and design. And if I was to have my way, I would love this watch if it was smaller, if it had some Maratac branding, if it had a date feature, and this 12 o'clock index was just a different shape, just a different design. I'm not crazy about this upside down U with these 2 dots. I mean, obviously that tells me that's 12 o'clock, but it's just, I would just like a different design, maybe a triangle, an upside down triangle or something, I'm not quite sure. So basically it's just aesthetic. I mean, it's just my personal opinion on the looks of the watch. But you can't argue with the fit and finish and the quality build. I mean, this thing is built like a tank. Very, very well built watch. I liked it a lot. Really nice. So again, if you want to get this, go to Comm, and I'll put a link in the description field for them. You're looking at $440 with the display case back. And they have quite a few other watches out there. And that's it, folks. Again, this has been the Comm. Well, actually, Maratac for Comm, Maratac SR-9015L. I wouldn't call it a diver because it's not really a diver. I mean, 10 atmospheres is not technically a diving watch. Normally you have to go to 20, which is 660 feet. But you can obviously, wear this in the pool and do a whole bunch of other stuff. You don't have to worry about it. But anyway, go out there and take a look at this thing. And until the next review, I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.